This is 11.5, dividing polynomials. We are ready for example 4, which is x squared plus 7x minus 15 divided by x minus 2. So again, there's nothing I'm going to be able to multiply by that I would end up writing something in this first spot. That's never going to happen. What you do is you decide what times this term gives you this term. That's how this is going to work every time. What times the first term out here would give you the first term in the polynomial. So, what times x gives me x squared, Avery? X. And you write it above the x column. And then you take that and distribute it through that binomial. So x times x is x squared. X times negative 2 is negative 2x. Now, always remember, you are subtracting now. X squared minus x squared is gone. 7x minus negative 2x is now 9x. Be careful with that, please. Bring down this term, minus 15. Now you have to ask yourself, what times x would give me 9x? What would it be, Megan? 9, so positive 9. Distribute the 9 times the x minus 2. So here we go. 9 times x, 9x. 9 times negative 2, negative 18. Remember, you are subtracting. 9x minus 9x, gone. Negative 15 minus negative 18. That becomes a plus. What is it, Olivia? 3. Guess what 3 is? Remainder. Check out what you do with this remainder. You are going to say plus because it's positive. And you're going to write 3 over your divisor, x minus 2. X plus 9 plus 3 over x minus 2. That kind of goes along the lines of this. Check this out. If I was taking 7 divided by 2, wouldn't I say 2 goes into 7 3 times, and that's 6 and 1 left over? Wouldn't it be 1/2? That's exactly what we're doing with that remainder. Okay? Exactly the same thing. Exactly the same thing. Okay, now, next and last, you might not be given the problem in the division box. You might have to write it that way. So here we go. X cubed minus 34x plus 45, don't write it yet in the box, divided by x minus 5. In order for this to work out with long division, you can't skip any terms. Here's what I mean. You got to start with x cubed. There's no x squared term, but you got to put a spot there. So plus 0 x squared, okay, minus 34x plus 45. And I'm divided by x minus 5. If you skip a term, that's going to mess you up. Don't do it. Olivia. You can't skip a term because look at this. What times x is going to give me x cubed? X squared. Where would I write it if I wouldn't have an x squared column? I'd be messed up, right? So that's why I got to put an x squared right up here. Got it? All right. Distribute x squared through your binomial. So x squared times x is x cubed. X squared times negative 5x is negative 5x squared. But remember, you're subtracting that. So your x cubed minus x cubed is gone, but be aware for this sign. 0x squared minus negative 5x squared, what would it be? 5x squared. It makes it become positive. So don't forget about your subtracting that. It changes its sign, really. Bring down the next term. negative 34x. What times x would give me 5x squared? 5x, so plus 5x. Distribute it through 5x times x, 5x squared. 5x times negative 5, negative 25x. We good?
Yeah, that was the part I was confused about.
Okay, don't forget you're subtracting. 5x squared minus 5x squared is gone. That's the part I'm not worried about. It's this part. Negative 34x minus negative 25x. Remember, that becomes plus, so what would it be, Octavia?
9x.
Negative 34x minus negative. Not just 9x, it would be negative 9x, right? Don't forget that. And then bring down the 45. Okay. Now, what times x gives me negative 9x? Negative 9. And distribute that through. Negative 9 times x is negative 9x. Negative 9 times negative 5 is positive 45. But remember, I'm subtracting. So what happens now? Negative 9x minus negative 9x would fall out. 45 minus 45 would fall out. What's left?
0.
Yay, no remainder. X squared plus 5x minus 5.
It takes forever.
It takes a while, yes. Questions?